Chris here, Powered by Lifting. I just wanted to talk to you today about the why with quotation marks. Basically, we follow our pyramid within the Empowered by Lifting system, and we've got 10 words that go in with the Empowered by Lifting lifestyle. Basically, we start off with the bottom being the why, followed with mindset and adherence, which is 2 and 3, and then basically it goes all the way up to 10, which is supplements. So what I mean by why the pyramid is set out like this, it's set out because the most important things are at the bottom, moving up to 10, which is the least important, but can have some benefits in the end. But that's not going to have many benefits until you've managed to get through all of the learnings through the Empowered by Lifting lifestyle. So we have 5 levels of the pyramid. We have 5 levels in our seminars. You can purchase the book, which is level 1, which tells you about your why and also calories and energy balance, and how to use the metabolic recovery phase or the fat loss phase, or find your maintenance. So what I wanted to go through is the why, and why everybody goes for the one thing. We've got all these analogies in here. So the one thing is what is probably the worst thing everybody does, is they look for the one thing, which is the top of the triangle and the least important. So this is the least important area. So it's going to also have the least effect. So people go here because the way the fitness industry is angled and portrayed, and the way it's all profit driven, and it's all about the sales funnel to make you purchase the magic supplement at the bottom. So when you're reading on the internet, there might be some things making you buy the magic supplement on the bottom, which is going to do least compared to what the rest of the stuff is. But this is quite difficult to learn, which is why we have the 5 levels set up. So you're not going to be overwhelmed, because we start from the bottom and work your way up. So we had the test on the website to find out whether you might have been influenced by some of the myths and misconceptions within the fitness industry, which is most people, so don't worry, have a go at the test and see what you think. It's on the first page of the website. So basically we're going to go through the why today. So now we've found on the pyramid where it is, and it's at the bottom, we're going to talk a little bit about it. So in the health and fitness industry, not many people think about the why, which is a little bit of a shame really, because it's one of the most important things. Like, for example, if you start at the top of the pyramid, you're not going to get very far, because at some point you'll kind of fall off the bandwagon because you haven't got the basics in place, which do the most important work, which is obviously quite important. So what's your why? Is your why potentially bikini, looking good on the beach? Is it having a 6-pack, maybe for the guys, to look good on the beach? And for me, if I'm coaching somebody, that's not good enough. That's a temporary why. That's not going to get you very far, because once you reach that goal, then what happens? You give up. So the most important thing is to find out what your long-term why is. And I want you to be thinking, far into the future. I want you to be thinking about, what do you want to look like in 20 years time? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to be able to run around on the beach with your kids? That'd be awesome, hey? Do you want to be able to be healthy and still maybe having sex when you're 60, 70, 80? Maybe that's your why. We have lots of different whys that I find with different clients. So it's about going and searching for your why, and maybe spend 10 minutes on it. I have a day a week where I think about whys. So this is for business, for my own personal life, and we kind of teach that within level 5 of the seminar about progression and personal development and this type of stuff. So first of all, think about your why. Spend 10 minutes and look at what's in the future and what's most important to you. Let's just list off a few things that might be your why. Is it health? Do you want to get rid of some health issues? Do you want to ensure that you're not going to be unhealthy? Longevity? Do you want to live for a long time? I mean, there's quite a lot of science out there in 20 years time to say that we can replace livers and organs and heart and live for a long time. So for me personally, I want to survive for 20 years to make sure I can get my heart replaced if I need to get it replaced, or my liver or my kidneys or any other ailments that come along. So it's this short-term thing, it's not good enough anymore. We want long-term health. So we're looking at longevity. Is it mood? Do you have issues with mood? Maybe your mood's up and down. maybe you want to balance that out. One of the most important things when we talk about in level 1 is calorie balance, energy balance. So that's going to help you with your mood. What about motivation? Are you a person that's not very motivated and sometimes you can't get up in the morning? Maybe that's you, and you might want to try and get some more energy. Most of that is caused by inadequate food levels up and down, and we teach that first of all in level 1. What about better skin? Are you interested in having better skin all over your body? Because if you're not eating the right types of food all the time, you're not going to have as good skin. Might be that. Maybe you're really struggling with moving around because you're unhealthy. Maybe you want to be able to move around better. That could be your why. So it's about spending time looking for your why. My why is to be my version of superhuman, and that's not mean I'm going to go and fly up to the top of this cathedral here in Liverpool. I do that in my dreams. I don't do that while I'm alive. I wish I could. That's my why, is to be superhuman. So being superhuman is, for me, mental clarity, 24/7. My mood is always kind of at a level, which means I'm always happy. Happiness, obviously. Motivation. I'm pretty much never ever tired. None of the coaches in the Empire Lifting are, and a lot of our clients aren't either, once they've got through to level 5. Learning ability. I can read potentially 100 books in a year. I do a lot of that through audio when I'm using my subconscious. I'm at university. I'm studying for everything involved in fitness and the longevity in that. I'm trying to be a futurist in fitness. Maybe it's about learning and your cognitive ability. Maybe it's about the actual sport you do last of all. So for me, I'm a natural bodybuilder. So I'm one of the few bodybuilders in the world that doesn't take steroids. And I want to be at the best of my physical ability for that. So all of them things come together. And then, of course, how we teach in Empower Lifting is you don't have to feel guilty about food. So all of these things could be your why. So have a little think about that and put it to one side. So the take-home message, guys, take 10 minutes, maybe even take a day, like I do, once per week, to think about your why you're here, be on purpose. I mean, be in this world on purpose and do something for a purpose. And have you or any of your friends maybe had value from this video? If you have, give me a little like maybe so I know you've watched it. I can see all the people viewing it, but I can't see any likes. Click the little share button on the other side, maybe share it with your friends, and hopefully they'll have some sort of benefit from thinking about their why. So if you did want to learn more about the seminars, we unfortunately become very, very busy with them, and we do them in various methods. We do them live, actually on a premises where we come to people's gyms or businesses and talk, or we do them online. The online ones, which I'm going to talk about now, are for 8 people, and then there's 2 of our coaches. Okay, so what happens is you come online and we then take you through the 5 levels of the Empowered by Lifting lifestyle, which is 10 hours of learning, but we do that every 2 weeks or every week depending on what the type of people like to be on there, and you just basically learn through them. But the beauty of it is, if you come on live, or if you've selected to be able to come on live, because we have a lot of people wanting to be live, you then get to ask the question, and we allow the teaching to go in different ways and then help everybody that's on there. So if you're interested in coming on, it might be nice for you to share your why on the bottom of the video, and what's your reason why we would then select you to come on, because obviously we want the most motivated people and the people that are really, really interested in getting healthy and getting fit. So if you can post on the bottom what your why is, we'll be selecting some of them to be able to come on to the live seminars. If you can still purchase the recorded seminars from other people, so don't worry about missing out on not actually seeing them, but you can come on live. To stand a better chance of actually being selected by one of the coaches or myself, share this video on your Facebook or your Twitter or wherever, and ask people to put in the comments, even if it's on YouTube, not you, but why your friends think you should be selected to become on live, and just ask them to write their why. That's pretty powerful, and will probably get you a place on the seminars. guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, don't forget to share and like, and we'll see you on the next video.